you're doing a business and you're ready to strive in it, be ready to water down your own ego to let them train. Because when you're talking to the luxury audience, there are some certain things that you have to come to them with. You don't come to a luxury brand or to someone that buys luxury and then your price is 5,000 naira. You see the way the colors have been arranged.
It's something that should have been happening in Enugu, so I think it's coming at the right time.
Enugu Skill Acquisition Masterclass. It was a wonderful thing. The program was so nice, it was so unique. The teachers, oh my goodness, I can't really tell how I feel about this.
My name is Orinma Ottah, and I went to school in UNN and I graduated from fashion. So it's more like something that has been there, like there. I didn't just stumble on it. Everybody wants to just be CEO and forget the preliminary parts of trying to build your brand. You're not a CEO if you're just sewing in your house. Let's get our facts right. You're not a CEO if there are no people under you that are looking up to you in that particular field. Leave the CEO out of it and generate things that are going to profit you and your business. The first step is passion. For me, passion comes first. And passion is the strength you would build to stand out. Passion will keep you going when your pockets are empty. In my academy, most times I tell my students, when I have the opportunity to talk to them, I tell them something, please find your strength. You mustn't do everything. There are people that bespoke is not their thing. They would never do well in it. Not because their human management skills are poor, no. But because they might not be able to sit one place and keep coining things and throwing out things and coining things. No. There are people that their own is in the simplest forms of dresses. You make and sell. The most important thing is that you create a value. If you want to run a brand, you want to start up your brand, and you feel you have enough money to push it above those baby steps you're supposed to take if it was just you, fine. Make sure you're financially intelligent enough to handle it. But if you are a startup like I did with one manual machine, just know that you are going to work. One mistake you people make is that you think fashion designing is tailoring. No. They are two different things on their own. You can successfully be a fashion designer and not sew. You can successfully be a fashion designer and not know how to cut clothes. Nothing changes. It's your signature, it's your signature. The most important thing is, are you creative enough to keep your people going? So the second step here is understanding your environment. Of course, this is an elementary point to note around you, because when you're breaking forth, you have to know the kind of designer you are. But now, are you the kind of designer that does not care where you are and you just want to do your signature? Or you're that kind of designer that wants to look at your market and see the need your market has and provide that need? So the next on it is creativity. A lot of designers right now are glorified tailors, and we comfortably do copy and paste. Sometimes they will tell you, go down to the fabric the person is wearing. I want exactly like Miss Ngozi is dressed now. You take a picture of her and you come to me and you tell me, I want exactly this dress she's wearing. I won't make it though. I won't make it because everybody has their customers. Everybody has their own clientele base. I won't make it because I am not a tailor. I have tailors I pay. So I don't see the reason why you should degrade me to one. If you want the dress she's wearing, go to her and order it from her comfortably. Horizontal lines and vertical lines have a different way it comes out in your looks. Horizontal lines will definitely make you fatter, while vertical lines will make you slim or slender. Do you know know that it's not all the colors that should blend? Forget about us now being really, you want to be very creative, you're making hot couture dresses and all that. I'm talking about wearable art. Everybody is still learning in their own different levels. I am still learning. And I am sure she's still learning. But it now depends on the level of learning you are in. If you're consistent in something, people would remember you. Oh, I want to make this dress for a party. Have you tried Orinma Ottah? I want to make this for something. There's a girl I know that is really good in pants. Have you tried Sugar Apparels? So all those things are things that consistency, media can help you in your consistency too. I purposely put it at the last, is your capital and resources. Why I put capital last? Some people it might be the first for you. But why I put it last is because it was the last for me. It came into play last. Because having started with the first manual machine my father bought for me, as a fashion student, not even a designer, as a fashion student in university, I left school, they sent me to go and start sewing for customers and collecting money. So at the long run, when you're consistent enough, the business will grow, it will expand. You will see the need for raising capitals from anywhere to push it through. It doesn't just happen, it's not magic. The passion has to be there. You have to understand the environment. You have to be creative enough. You have to be consistent. It's okay if you don't even want to sew. It's fine. You mustn't sew. You could get one tailor or two, depending on your capacity. All these things are dependent on how you want to run the business. Ground yourself in the things you're supposed to ground yourself in. Take fashion classes. Learn the basic terms to use. So you don't get lost when actual designers are talking or when they give you a handout to read.
I'm Ms. Ngozi Valerie Okochi. I'm one of the creative directors and co-founders of Lady Billionaire. And I'll be taking you today on fashion marketing and visual merchandising. So now that we've gotten the formalities out of the way, let's get into the new thing. I'm going to use a very simple example. How many of you probably have walked into a store, maybe someone referred you and said, oh, there's a new store that just opened down in Obi Road. We should go check it out. You walk into the place, look around, and then you're like, oh no, my pocket's not going to reach this one. You just come out. Basically, what they just served you is what we call visual merchandising. They just marketed to you the type of clients they want to work in, basically with probably the way they have arranged or displayed their products, the type of products that are there, the way they received you. Maybe as you were coming in through the door, they handed you a glass of champagne and said, ma'am, welcome. You already know that that glass of champagne is going into the price of your dress. You understand? So already, what they did is that they just hit you with what they want, the type of clients they want, the type of audience they are looking for. And already, by yourself, you can judge if your pocket will reach their price or not. You can still ask for formality purposes. Just ask them, okay, how much are you sewing for? You might find out that actually it's within your price range by the time you ask. But already, with the first impression they gave you, you felt it was way above your budget. So that's basically what fashion marketing is about. It's about you finding your audience, attracting them, because that store sign, the signage that is there with a very big glowing light that even at night as you're driving past you can see it, is already something that attracts you. So they attract their audience and ultimately convince you to buy from them. In Enugu, some of the things that we refer to as luxury is not exactly luxury. Because when you're talking to the luxury audience, there are some certain things that you have to come to them with. You don't come to a luxury brand or to someone that buys luxury and then your price is 5,000 naira. That is the truth, because the thing about this type of audience is that they pay money for exclusivity. They don't want, when they come out, everybody's wearing uniform with them. So they are willing to put down that money in order to look different from everybody else. They are willing to put down that money to get quality in material, in finishing, and all of that, all the serene. Do you understand? So basically, you have to first of all find your audience, find what you want your brand to be. That will now determine the fashion marketing strategy you are going to apply to your business. So you can find your niche either by selecting gender. Do you want to sew for men? Do you want to sew for women? They're all different. The age group too. When you're sewing for young people that are still in school, that are going for lectures, nobody wants to wear a long train that is from here all the way to stadium, to the class. Students will patronize you. So if you're looking to go for the youth, for students, for people that are young, you go for casual wear. What type of material are you using for it? Already it tells them that, okay, this is our own people. This is someone I can buy from. How do you sell a top of 100,000 in the market? It's not a car. At the same time, there are some certain areas you can go into. You can't come to people that are working and then sell them chiffon top and tell them 3,000, 2,15. They won't buy it from you because they will feel it's cheap quality. So your location matters. The location has to match with the audience that you're looking for. If you're in the market, you sell market price. If your customers are probably somewhere within the axis of New Haven, Obi Road, Independence Layout, GRA, you have to find somewhere central to them so that it's easy for them to get to you. Because someone that works in the bank that wants to come and meet you after work cannot come all the way to Trasipulo and meet you. It will be very difficult. And then you see them, even when they have interest in your brand, but the inconvenience of coming all the way to somewhere, a location that is not convenient for them, they automatically call it off. So each brand, each market has its own advantage and disadvantage. It just depends on which market you want to go into. All of them will pay you, all of them will give you money depending on how you go about it. Especially when you're talking age-wise, young people might come into a store and see clothes made with chiffon or with lycra, and they love it because young people, you're still young, your body is sweeting you. You want something that will show and flatter your curves, show off your figure. Meanwhile, the middle-aged at this point don't really care. They just want to look good and comfortable. So when they come into a place, they're not going to be looking for the same quality of material that you're looking for. You don't mind wearing that lycra material. They don't want to wear that. They want to wear velvet. They want to wear George. They want to wear expensive lace. So now you see that based on the quality of the fabric, you have selected your audience. Because when those people you are looking for come into your store and they can't find the quality of material that they're looking for, guess what? They're walking out. Because they can't buy what you're selling. First and foremost is your customer service. If a client walks into your store and they feel that your staff is rude to them, they're not coming back because nobody will come and pay you their money for them to get insulted. No one is going to come into your place for them to get ignored. It's not just about insulting a client, it's ignoring them. They walk into the place, no one even acknowledges them. Not even, hey, good afternoon, welcome, have a seat, I'm coming, I'm still attending to a customer, just give me 5 minutes. That's all it takes. When you are the only one running it, obviously if you have staff, there should be someone there to attend to them. But let's say you're starting off and you're the only one in the store. You can't leave them there and be like, but she sees I'm with another customer now, she should wait there. If there's some people that if they wait 2 minutes, they are that impatient. If they wait 2 minutes, they'll take their bags and leave and they're never coming back. He said how the display and presentation of your work affects your potential clients. That's basically what visual merchandising is about. If I'm dealing with children, I can't use dark colors. Black, navy blue is not going to appeal to children. You're going to use light colors, sky blue, pink, because that's what will affect them. A child that is passing something and is glittering, they're like, mommy, 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 I want that. And if you're selling kiddies clothes and you have that glowing light, and that child drags the mother to that place, you already have a client. There's a way you arrange your rack. You won't notice, they won't even talk to you, they just go straight to the rack and like, wow, this is nice. Because of the way you've fixed it. Another thing is not just arranging it to look at people in the eye, you have to arrange it in such a way that they can see it. So this is just an example of directional merchandising. This is actually from our page, Lady Billionaire Luxury. You see the way the colors are being arranged on the feed. You have black all the way, and then you see red being introduced at the end. And I can very well assure you that the other ones that are following afterwards are also in red. Does not mean you have to follow exactly this template here. You don't exactly have to follow this pattern, but just make sure that the colors that you have there are complementary. So not when someone comes into your page, it's like a rainbow. It has to be organized in such a way that when people see it, they feel a sense of calm, like they understand what your page is about. And you see, the focus is on the dress. So you come in here, you're not looking at the model, you're not looking at the props in the back. What you're looking at is the dress itself.
My name is Hon.Arinze Chilo, Offiah. I'm the special advisor on SME development. I'm also the head of the Enugu SME Center. So today was the first edition of the ESAM Plus series. ESAM Plus is Enugu Skill Acquisition Masterclass, right? It's in partnership with Capitis. And what we're trying to do with this masterclasses are in different fields, whether it's fashion. Today's session was fashion. The next one we'll do is agri and agricultural value chain, hospitality. Name the sector. We're going to invite industry experts, business leaders to be able to pass on the knowledge that they have on how they became successful, the intricacies of the business, what they should watch out for, and mentor the next generation that are coming up in that specific field. So today was fashion. We're going to have several series. We'll be doing this thing bi-weekly. The next one is going to be in agriculture, and we're quite excited about the potentials of the ESAM Plus series.
My name is Orinma Ottah, and I was the speaker on the ESAM Plus Masterclass. And I spoke on right steps taken when you're breaking barriers as a young fashion enthusiast. And for me, it was really interesting speaking to a lot of young people like me and having them learn from you, and also listening to people that are more than you and still learning from them too. So it was something I looked forward to, and it turned out as expected. Thank you.
The Enugu Skill Acquisition Masterclass that was held today was an absolute success. Absolutely loved the audience that was there. They were very interactive and responsive as well. So it was a wonderful class, and we got to talk, exchange ideas, and we all learned from each other today. So it was absolutely amazing. Loved it.
My name is Okochi Ngozi. I run ethnic clothing. Okay, so about today, it was such an amazing experience, and it's something that should have been happening in Enugu. So I think it's coming at the right time. Fashion is the word right now in Enugu. So more fashion trainings or seminars like this should be held frequently in Enugu. I benefited a lot from that, and I'm so thankful to the organizers and everyone that made it happen. Thank you very much.
My name is Malaika Pure Golden DBC. I'm here for the Enugu State Skill Acquisition Masterclass. It was a wonderful thing. Thank God I actually secured a seat to attend the class. It was mind-blowing. You know, when you see things that are free, you don't really take it serious. I tried to see the reason why this was free. It was so amazing that it doesn't deserve to be free. It was so fine. I thank the Enugu State government. I thank the honorable behind this, Honorable Chilo, Hon.Arinze, the SMA to the governor on SME programs. He's so amazing. The program was so nice. It was so unique. The teachers, oh my goodness. I can't really tell how I feel about this.